Hi there, it's a beautiful summer night, and just taking a break from my radio and television duties and the things that I love to do every day, and just really enjoying relaxing at home and thinking about nice things. My mind goes back to my family. Growing up as a child with my two sisters and all my friends in the neighborhood, we had such wonderful summers. You might think the same way, just fun with your friends and your family. And how beautiful summers were. The sky was blue, and as a kid, every day was perfect. You never even worried about rain. And I'm feeling this way now, even though we've had a lot of rain, it's nice now. But good thoughts, good feelings. And I think it's important to share that with the rest of your family. I hope you're doing the same thing and enjoying your summer. I'm sending you all the very best and looking forward to having you watch me on television with my show and my radio programs. Have a nice one. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye.
New York City has lost its most trusted voice. Ernie Anastos, the legendary news anchor who delivered the news to generations of New Yorkers across 4 different television stations over nearly 50 years, has died at the age of 82. Early Thursday morning, March 12, 2026, at Northern Westchester Hospital in Mount Kisco, New York, Anastos passed away from pneumonia. His wife, Kelly, confirmed. This is a story of a man who became more than a news anchor. He became a New York institution, the patron saint of truth in journalism, and a constant presence in millions of homes for half a century. The announcement came Thursday afternoon, sending shockwaves through the New York media community. WABC, where Anastos spent 11 formative years as an eyewitness news anchor, was first to break the news of his passing. His wife, Kelly, confirmed to the New York Times that Ernie died of pneumonia early Thursday morning at Northern Westchester Hospital. If there was a Mount Rushmore for news anchors in New York, Ernie would be one of 4 faces. CBS News New York's Tony Aiello said, he worked at 4 stations. He paired well with every co-anchor they ever put him with because he was such a pro. Bill Ritter, eyewitness news anchor who worked alongside Anastos in the 1970s and 80s, captured what made Ernie special. He was something unique, and no matter your politics, Ernie was trusted, reporting the news, reporting truth and facts. That's what Ernie believed in. Just 9 days before his death, on March 3rd, Anastos posted what would be his final message on Facebook. In a video filmed in front of the Superman Globe at the Daily News building in Manhattan, he declared, "Now more than ever we need to promote and protect the truth." Those words have become his epitaph, a final reminder of what he spent 50 years fighting for. Ernest Jared Anastos was born on July 12, 1943, in Nashua, New Hampshire. He would go on to make history as the first Greek-American news anchorman in the United States, a source of immense pride for the Greek community that embraced him as their own. You couldn't go into a Greek diner anywhere in New York for a generation and not see a picture of a smiling Ernie Anastos hanging there behind the cashier. Tony Aiello recalled, he was like the patron saint of the Greek diners, looking down on you and giving you a little bit of a blessing with that million-watt smile. Anastos graduated summa cum laude from Northeastern University in Boston with a degree in sociology and anthropology. He later completed management studies at Harvard Business School, showing the intellectual curiosity that would define his approach to journalism. He began his broadcasting career as a reporter for Boston radio stations WRKO and WROR before landing his first television job at WPRI-TV in Providence, Rhode Island, where he got his break as a news anchor. In June 1978, Ernie Anastos joined WABC-TV as a reporter. It didn't take long for executives to recognize his star power. He became an eyewitness news anchor and would serve in that role for 11 years, anchoring the 5 p.m. and 11 p.m. newscasts alongside Kaity. During this time, Anastos covered some of the most significant stories in New York history. On December 8, 1980, it was Ernie Anastos who broke the news of John Lennon's assassination to a shocked city. His calm, authoritative presence helped New Yorkers process the unthinkable. 2 weeks ago, Anastos sent Bill Ritter a note that now seems poignant. "Hi, Bill. Love watching you. And stay happy and healthy. Ernie." It was vintage Ernie, always encouraging, always positive, always connecting with colleagues new and old. What made Ernie Anastos truly unique in New York television history was his remarkable achievement. He was the only news anchor to lead the evening news at all 3 of the city's major network flagship stations, ABC 7, CBS 2, and Fox 5, over a career spanning more than 40 years. After leaving WBC in 1989, Briefly replaced by Tom Snyder, Anastos worked at WCBS-TV for 2 separate stints, anchored at WWR Channel 9, and spent 14 years at WNYW Fox 5, where he finished his on-air career in 2019. At each station, he brought the same professionalism, warmth, and dedication to truth that defined his work. His colleagues remember a man who never lost his passion, never became cynical, and treated every day like it was his first day on the job. Anastos wasn't just a serious newsman. He knew how to make work fun. You never knew when he was going to break out in a song, or just a little dance, or something around the newsroom. CBS News New York's Thomas Bush recalled. Former WBC anchor Rose and Scammerdella remembered the laughter. We laughed. Lots of times. We laughed inappropriately on the air. He was special. He is special. He will always be special in my heart. Marcia Kramer, now at CBS News New York, shared a touching memory from when she transitioned from print to television. When I made the switch from print to TV, I was terrified to go on the set. So he knew this, and he would hand me a rose, throw a pencil at me. One time, he threw a paperclip at me. It was Ernie's way of breaking the tension and helping a colleague find her confidence. Jennifer McLogan remembered his elegance and constant outreach. Always dressed to the TS, embracing us all, always with calls and messages. Let's have lunch. He had fans everywhere. In 2010, Anastos became part of an unintentionally viral moment when, while bantering with the weather person, he may have inadvertently used an obscenity when he said, "Keep plucking that chicken." He apologized the next day and later remarked with his characteristic good humor, "It certainly was an unusual chapter in my life and career." Even after retiring from television news in 2019, Anastos couldn't stop working. He launched Positively America, a nationally syndicated radio show on WBC 770 AM, later known as Positively Ernie. The show aimed to promote positive stories to inspire and educate audiences, a perfect reflection of his optimistic worldview. He also wrote children's books, including Twixt, Teens Yesterday and Today, and Ernie and the Big Nose, sharing life lessons with younger generations. Throughout his career, Anastos won more than 30 Emmy Awards and nominations, including the prestigious Lifetime Achievement Emmy Award. He was recognized not just for individual excellence, but for Best Newscast in New York. In 2017, then New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio proclaimed March 21st to be Ernie Anastos Day in the city, a fitting honor for a man who had become synonymous with New York journalism. From John Lennon's assassination to the September 11 attacks to the COVID-19 pandemic, Ernie Anastos was there for New Yorkers during the city's darkest and most challenging moments. His calm, reassuring presence helped millions of people understand complex, often frightening events. He treated every story with respect, every interview subject with dignity, and every viewer as someone who deserved the truth. In an era of increasing polarization and declining trust in media, Ernie remained a constant, trusted across political divides because he never let politics interfere with facts. Ernie Anastos was 82 years old. He leaves behind his beloved wife, Kelly, his daughter, Nina, his son, Philip, and 4 grandchildren. But he also leaves behind something larger, a legacy of integrity, professionalism, and unwavering commitment to truth. His final Facebook post, "Now more than ever we need to promote and protect the truth," wasn't just a statement. It was a mission he lived every day for 50 years. Tony Aiello summed it up perfectly. Ernie knew everybody, and everybody loved him. In an era when trust in journalism has eroded, Ernie Anastos reminded us what great journalism looks like: truthful, fair, kind, and always in service to the community. He didn't just deliver the news. He helped New Yorkers understand their city, their world, and themselves. Rest in peace, Ernie Anastos. Thank you for 50 years of truth. Thank you for that million-watt smile. Thank you for being New York's trusted voice. The Superman globe at the Daily News building still stands. And thanks to you, Ernie, the truth still matters.